Hey guys, welcome to today's Mindset Minute. Today we're going to talk about self-love or loving yourself. I figured today being Thanksgiving, I know for myself, I had Thanksgiving dinner last night. There might be a few other people out there like me that maybe ate too much turkey and potatoes and stuffing and all that good stuff. Had a couple extra, let's say adult beverages. And maybe they're feeling a little down today. So I figured today was a good day to discuss loving yourself. So I guess what I want to do is I want to start with self-discipline. So self-discipline, excuse me, is a tool that we use. I mean, I guess not specifically, but we use it in the sort of fitness industry. Self-discipline is something that is something that we do to do things that are good for ourselves. So self-discipline would be like, having salad versus having pizza. That is self-discipline. I think the problem is that discipline itself as a word has a bad connotation. So potentially, subconsciously, that we're kind of getting it confused. So if you think about the word discipline, like you think about disciplining your dog or disciplining your kids, like it means that they've done something wrong. So realistically, the word discipline maybe subconsciously has our mind a little confused. So what I want to talk about is like loving yourself. Loving yourself comes down to, that's it, I guess, loving yourself. Excuse me. Now, to love yourself is how you're going to really sort of make progress in a lot of things. One being like if you're working towards a fitness goal or a health goal, loving yourself is going to get you there faster than hating yourself. It's also going to make it easier for you to love other people. I like to say that you can only give what you have. So I guess the quick example would be like if I had a glass of water, I can only give you a glass of water if the water is full or if there's water in the glass. So it's tough to sort of love yourself. It's tough to love others if you can't love yourself. That's what I was trying to say. So how do we love ourselves? Or why do we love ourselves? Let's start with why. So I'm going to just give you an example. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so you are out, it doesn't matter where you are. You're out and two people come up to you and ask you for a favor. One person is a family member that you truly care about, truly love. The other person is your sort of arch nemesis, let's call them. So maybe they're, maybe they were a bully in high school, or maybe they're a bully at work currently. Whoever it is, it's somebody that you, let's use the word hate. They both ask you for the same favor. Now, you have a choice. You only get to help one of them. So which person are you going to help? So I almost guarantee that all of you said the person that you love. So now you have to think about that in the same way. Like if you love yourself, you are going to help yourself. If you quote unquote hate yourself, you are less likely to help yourself. So I think that, people have like sort of self or loving themselves sort of backwards. Like, oh, if I get to this certain weight or if I get to this certain shape, I will then love myself. But I promise you that if you ever get there, you still won't love yourself. You have to start with loving yourself. So now getting to the point where you love yourself, like how do you love yourself is a tough question. You just have to realize that, and it's going to be different for everyone. So I don't know if I can give you an exact answer. You have to realize that nobody's perfect. But you're all perfect in your own ways. So like perfectly imperfect. I have flaws. I have many of them. Physically, you know, emotionally, mentally, all that kind of stuff. Like I have issues. But I realize that those issues are there, and the one thing I do is I every day try to be better. Um, Whether it's physically, I mean, obviously, like I work out daily. I know my diet. I limit bad things for myself, um, because I strive to get better every day. I have, um, you know, um, what am I trying to say? I have, you know, issues, um, with like letting things go. I have issues with, um, public speaking. I have issues with, being an extreme introvert, and I work every day. I realize them, and I work every day to do something to make myself better, um, little by little. And yet, I want again sort of state the fact that we live in a world of instant gratification. Now, I like to say a term, and I'm gonna make another video about it. But if you only get 1% better a day, that means that you're only 100 days away from being the person you want to be. 1% is nothing, right? So little by little, if we get better, we're only 100 days away from being the person we want to be. Now, I'm sure once you reach that person, you'll want to be something more. It's just think about it that way, 1% at a time. You only have to get 1% better. And if you do that, you're only at 100 days, not even half a year away from being the person you want to be. So find the things that make you happy about yourself and concentrate on them, because you are an amazing person. Um, Understand your flaws and realize that you're working on them. And if you only get 1% better today, then you're moving forward, and you're only 100 days from being the person you want to be. So hopefully that all helps. I feel like I'm talking in circles a lot lately. But yeah, I hope that you guys get something out of this. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out. I'm here to answer them. Have a good Thanksgiving, guys.